It's officially playoff time here in high school sports in Central New York, and look no further than Friday Night Lights for the best plays from tonight. I'm Nico Tamurian, and how about this to get the playoffs started tonight? In Class AA, some of the best matchups you'll find anywhere all season long. We have a rematch of some sectional championship games from earlier this decade between CBA and Baldwinsville. But how about CNS versus Liverpool, renewing their rivalry tonight in the Section 3 playoffs? I imagine the Star Wars trophy not on the line tonight. Oh, just a semifinal playoff spot. And just like the first time, this was all Warriors all the time. Rashawn Crenshaw, 42-yard touchdowns. Yard touchdown, rather. He had 2 touchdowns is what I meant to say. So did Jadakiss Scott. Liverpool wins 46-13. They are now 8-0. How about the Warriors so far? I'll tell you what, nice to see that natural grass in Baldwinsville looking so great here in the last week of October. The Bees also looking pretty good. They are tied with CBA at 14 in the third. Bevo on the doorstep. Scrum at the goal line. How about this? The ball comes out. Josh Smith gets it and scores. That's how Beeville takes the lead at 21-14. But the refs come together. They talk it over. Way to do it. The runner was down. But did a whistle blow? No, and there's the touchdown. Coach Casamento not pleased with that call, but the brothers, they respond. How about Jack Brodsky? He has that SU offer for a reason, right? Perfect pass to Charles Pride. Gets into the red zone. Here we go to the fourth quarter. Brodsky, Noah Jordan. This guy is special. Jordan, watch out for him in a couple of years. Beautiful getting that toe down. Only problem is after that, the brothers missed the extra point. The Bees able to tack on one more touchdown. They win it 28-20. And how about this? CBA, the 2-time defending Section 3 champ, knocked out tonight. So a great year for Joe Casamento's team. Well, for the Class AA playoffs, continuing now, the top seed, of course, is Henniger, undefeated. The Black Knights host West Genesee tomorrow afternoon. That should be a great game. And should they win that one, the Knights meet the winner of our Toyota High School Game of the Week tonight between Auburn and Corcoran, a classic 4 versus 5 matchup. And Kelly Cowan is standing by with the best plays from that game.
Well, Nico, this game pitted two very familiar opponents against one another. These teams got to know each other in the summertime because they attended the exact same football camp together. So preseason friends becoming postseason foes tonight at Corcoran. And we'll head to the second quarter. Corcoran leads 9-7. Cooper's not exactly known for their passing game, but they certainly look good on this completion. Martia Rufus airs it out 49 yards to find Jonathan Martin in the end zone. Corcoran with an 8-point lead, but here come the Maroon. Justin Valentino finds his main man, Trevor Ash, here for a 20-yard touchdown just before time expires in the half. Auburn going for it on 4th down. Valentino runs right, runs left, airs it out, puts it up 44 yards to Andre Telfair for a last-minute score. Maroons head into halftime with the lead, 21-15. So much momentum on the Auburn side heading into halftime, and they certainly don't want to lose it. So right there, opening play of the second, trickeration. It's an onside kick from Auburn. They recover, and just a few plays later, they make good on it. Final score tonight, if we can get to it, 35-30 Auburn.
You know, we get that onside, and it's a game of vintage. You know, great hustle by the kickoff, and take any momentum we'll get, and happy we ran with it.
Our kicker, Pat LaDuce, does a great job. He works on that every single day. Finds his spot on the field. He works his kicks, does a great job, and I give him a lot of credit. He put the ball where it needed to be, and then our cover kids went and got it. That really gave us that momentum. We knew they were going to try and rally at halftime, and we felt it was vital to come out and get a stop. We ended up getting the ball back and scoring there and scoring again, and that really gave us a nice cushion.
Just such an amazing win tonight from that Auburn side. They were ranked number 7 going in there against a number 4 team. And the guy that you heard from there, Jack, he did not show up in the highlights, didn't score tonight, but man, was he incredible on both sides of the ball and a main key part of that defense that was able to stop Corcoran tonight.
Thank you, Kelly. The Bandit, East Syracuse Manoa rocking tonight. The Spartans beating New Hartford. Seems like they play every year in the playoffs, but this is all ESM all the time tonight. New Hartford trying to score just before the half, but Brandon Santillo stops them in their tracks with the interception. It's off a drop pass there. Santillo, though, hey, this guy can get it done on offense as well. 4th and long for the Spartans. Santillo hauls in the Jake Rodman pass, gets past the stick, so it's a first down. But this may be the best catch you'll see all night. Coach Seeley's with us. Look at this play. Are you kidding me? To Sean Gorman, full extension for the touchdown. Take another look at it. My goodness, how did he do that? ESM goes up 20-0 at that point. They advance to the semifinals with a 33-8 victory. So ESM meets the winner of this game. Whitesboro taking on Janesville DeWitt. Of course, the team they've been eliminated by each of the last 2 seasons, but right from the start, Whitesboro bringing it on here. First on defense, Red Rams quarterback Joe Murphy, picked off by Colin Stewart, sets up the Warriors in the red zone on their first drive, and they cash in. Travis Eberly scores from 3 yards out. So Whitesboro up a couple touchdowns early. JD, hey, give him credit, man. They answer with a long drive of their own. Murphy flies into the end zone for the score. Game tied there, but how about this? Still in the first quarter, Warriors come right back. Eberly getting in with the 5-yard touchdown run. Then in the second quarter, this guy's all over the place. 4 touchdowns for Eberly. You actually have to leave the game with an injury. It's a shame. He played so well. And Whitesboro rolls 35-13. They will meet East Syracuse Manoa next week in the semifinals. So much more to come on Friday Night Lights. We've got a lot more football to show you, but hey, it's soccer playoffs tonight too. They're under the lights. Best plays from both coming up on Friday Night Lights here on NBC3. Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here on NBC3. Now, last year in the Section 3 playoffs, Utica Notre Dame earned an upset win over Syracuse ITC. You see it right there. Now, those 2 schools, fate would have it, meeting once again in the first round of the Class C playoffs tonight. And just like last year, it's the Jugglers. Are you kidding me? They do it again, led by senior quarterback Kevin Warmack. He played a big role in last year's win, picks up a nice chunky yardage there. Then goes to the air, finding Jerome Abraham over the middle, makes a man miss, and he's gone. This will be a Play of the Week nominee, just like the Sean Gorman for ESM's catch there. 74-yard touchdown. Warmack with 3 scores through the air, and the Jugglers upset Syracuse ITC 42-0 was the final. That's the most surprising part. You got to love those 4 or 5 matchups, right? This one in Class B, West Hill taking on Mexico. Now, West Hill up in the second half. Mexico threatening, though. Colin Haynes disappears. Oh, there he is. Look at this, and just gets the ball over the pylon. We slowed it down for you. That's a touchdown. But look at this. West Hill just too much tonight. Hey, they've only lost 1 game all year, right? They win it tonight over Mexico. 42-28 was the final. Elsewhere in Class B, a couple of great coaches squaring off. Joe Fiacchi at Marcellus going against Bill Carinci from Oneida. Now, Oneida plays perhaps the best game of its year when it needed to. Rory McCarthy over the middle, and this goes for about 30 yards inside the red zone. Now they work it down from there. The Indians give it to the playmaker, Travis Moyer. He knows how to finish up. Just like that, Oneida leads 12-0. But McCarthy and Moyer able to get it done another time. Look at McCarthy. He's got some scrambility. Is that a word? But he's able to scramble. How about that? But this is a 33-yard touchdown strike. Moyer again. Oneida rolling early and often. They score their final tally here with a play from McCarthy to Nate Carinci. After being run off their home field by Casanova last week, Oneida bounces back in a big way. 48-0 win over Marcellus tonight.
That was a great performance defensively, offensively, and special teams, all 3 phases of the game. Yeah, we kind of figured it might be Homer. South Jeff's tough, but Homer's got a couple of, they've got 2 good backs and a good receiver. But Gavidia, I think, has got outstanding speed, so we're anxious to play him, though.
And he's talking about Homer, but you see the score there. They won tonight over South Jefferson. Carthage gets a big win over Fulton, so it'll be Carthage versus Indian River in Class A, opposite of ESM versus Whitesboro. And how about Cato Meridian? They've been my sleeper team all year. I love the way those guys play. They take out perennial power Westmoreland by a score tonight. Now, the football playoffs we've been showing you, they're great, right? But it's not the only matchups we have for you. Several soccer teams locally looking to make that next step in the Section 3 playoffs. The FM Hornets, #1 in Section 3. And how about #1 in all of New York State for boys soccer? Hosting the 8-seed Liverpool tonight. The defense stifling all night. Liverpool can't even get in the box right there. And on offense, well, yeah, they were on their game. Peter D'Amato, you'll see him on the left side here, number 20. Look at the perfect angle put on this. Nice touch, a little bit of English on it, just rolls in there. Perfect shot and score for D'Amato, and FM rolls 6-0 was the final. Now the fans were bundled up tonight for a matchup with CNS and Nottingham, a 4-5 quarterfinals. So the winner plays FM, maybe the best play of the night. CNS's Lucas Roberts shoots Bawan Besnay with a fantastic save right there. Are you kidding me? Diving and everything. CNS, though, eventually gets the goal they need, and they win. 1-0 was the final. Let's show you some more soccer scores from tonight. I saw members of the Manlius Pebble Hill boys soccer team watching that FM win tonight. That's because the Trojans, they got a big win earlier in the day. They beat Thousand Islands 2-1. Solvay, valiant effort, but they fall to Skinny Atlas, and Fulton tops Vernon Verona Cheryl. Hey, stay tuned. Head coach Paul Seeley, our resident expert. What do you mean our resident expert? He's Section 3's expert. He joins us next to talk about everything that happened on Friday Night Lights. Welcome back to Friday Night Lights here on NBC3. You know, Coach Seeley's joining us now. Coach, I just want to bring up, 2006 was a great year. I was still in college. You were winning a sectional title with Nottingham.
We were close. Didn't win one, but we were close.
I apologize about that. You were in the championship.
Correct.
And Auburn went on to win a state championship. Auburn in the semifinals for the first time since 2006. Playing the winner of tomorrow's game with Henniger and West Genesee. What do you think about Class AA?
Well, it's going to be a great matchup. You've got Henniger, Auburn, Liverpool, Beeville. Those are 4 great teams. Don't count out West Gen yet. The game hasn't been played. So
Absolutely.
That looks like it's going to be a great matchup, great semifinals.
I love it there. And you know, moving on to college football, Coach, of course, Syracuse playing tomorrow night in the place they call Death Valley.
Well, this is great. You know, I always predict Syracuse, so that's no shock to the audience here. Sooner or later, we're going to win a big one. And I really hope that Scott Schaefer and the kids and how hard they work, they can pull this off and get back to some level of respectability.
Absolutely, Coach Seeley. Thank you as always for the time. Hey, we'll see you next week on Friday Night Lights in the semifinals. Have a good weekend.